Hi everybody. So Google recently launched one of the new product. It's called Stitch, and using Stitch what you can do is you can build UI with AI. Just the way you write prompt in ChatGPT and it generates response for you. Very similarly, what you can do with Stitch is you can just write in prompt and it will create an entire UI for you both for mobile and for the websites. There are few more features like code generation, and you can have the entire design exported to Figma, and that is what we are going to see. So let's get started quickly. I am on Google and I'm going to search for Stitch by Google. It's not Snitch, I think it's Stitch. Stitch. Yes, it's Stitch, design with AI. That's what the tagline says. So it says design at the speed of AI. You just have to simply write the prompt here and it will create the designs for you, both for mobile and for the web. You have to select it, right? Few of these samples you can see it here, and then AI for UI. And it runs on top of Gemini, right? So it is built with Gemini and it is free of charge for now. We're actually going to see on how many free designs you can create, and they're different. I think they're different. I should say the right word would be the different mode. There's an experiment mode, there's a standard mode. So to get started for this, you only need a Gmail ID. That's it. So we'll click on try now. Somewhere, I think it will change over time. It was launched very recently, so over time it will change. But somewhere on the screen, you will find an option to join or log in. So once you log in, you are brought to this interface. On the left hand side, you can see some of the examples that they've already given. Here in the center, you can actually write your prompt, select whether you want to create the designs for mobile or for web, right? And from the top, you can have standard or experimental. We're going to come to it later on. So first, let's click on mobile. And it is already giving me, you can try these prompts. So let's select one of these prompts. It says, make me an app for people who love skiing in the Alps. Let's click on this one and click on generate design. So at this instance, the mobile is selected. So it is going to create me a design for a mobile app. So it is asking me to design a comprehensive ski app. You might consider the following pages: welcome, user registration, resort selection, run tracker dashboard, run detailed settings. Shall we proceed with the design with these screens? I can say yes, and we have got the results now. And if you see, it is very impressive. We have a login page, a create account page, a place where we can actually select the resort and have some stats, run stats, and also a page where you can see your profile and do some settings. So it has all been created with just a single prompt. And I really already love all the colors and everything that we have. What you can also do is, you can definitely go ahead and write some prompts and tell this tool to go ahead and maybe add some few more designs, make few more changes. But there are few things that you can do it right away. Is that if you look at the top right, you get this A and this color and some symbols. You can change the appearance from dark to light. You can change the color scheme. You can make the corner radius something else, and also change the font. Let us actually go ahead and change it. I although love what they have already made it. So let's click on yellow and then make the corner radius as this one, and the font could be something else, and I click on apply theme. So you can now see that it has definitely changed the color of the application as we have selected it yellow. I believe it has also changed the font style. I really don't know if they have really changed it, but yeah, there are some round corners and it has changed the color. So these are the quick things that you can click over here and make some changes. And if I click on edit theme, okay, that's what it brings. You can also make it to dark or light. If I click on light and click on apply theme, so I think it's going to change the entire theme of the application to light. So there you go. You can now see that with just one click, this Stitch app, which is I think is so good. It was able to convert the entire application from dark mode to the light mode. The couple of things that I'm really excited about this tool is if you that click on any of these screens, um, not only you can get the entire code of this screen, but you can also get the Figma file. So if you click on it, it actually copies it, and all you need to do is to go ahead and paste it. So but what I'm going to do now is click on this HTML one, like the design or actually the code, right click on copy code and just open a notepad, paste it. Ooh, now of course for the mobile it really doesn't do the justice, right? But you still get this something kind of UI that looks kind of similar. Okay, but I tried it for the website, I'll show it again. Right, for the website one, it looks really nice. Now let's actually go ahead and try to do it with Figma. So I'm gonna copy Figma from here and just do Control V, and there you go. You have your entire screen up here. You can also copy the other screen maybe. All right, so you now see I now have another screens. Now the best part is I can actually go ahead and change all this, right? If I want to change it from track your runs to track your progress, I can do it, right? I can just do it, and I can also do a prototyping here. I think you need I'm not a Figma expert, so you can actually connect this button to this page, and create an entire prototype. And I just love this, how easy it is for you to just write a prompt, and you get the Figma files, you get the HTML files. So now that we have seen how it works with your mobile, let's actually quickly also go to the web one. Now I've selected web and take one of the sample prompt they have given, and it says an explorer page for a store that sells mid-century Scandinavian furniture called Dane Design. Let's click on generate design. Wow, I think this is one of the best designs. Um, I think any AI tool out there could have made it. I just love it. So what I'm quickly gonna do, that you all know, right? If I just click on this Figma and go here, and if I just paste it, it gives you the entire Figma file that you can actually go ahead and then start editing it. Okay, so that thing you definitely know. What I really wanted to show you all this time was actually the code. All right, so I'm going to copy this one, open a notepad again, and I'm going to say for an ITI furniture, furniture website.html. I'm going to save it as all files, save, come back to my desktop and open this file, and there you go. Right, you have your entire web page ready. And what I really love the most is that you also get the images. So I think all these images are also generated by AI, and they're so realistic. I don't know from where they're pulling these images. I tried to find it. They're using somewhere, uh, where is this images? I don't know from where they're getting these images, but they're this is so cool. You can see it's running from my local. So if you're creating a React website, or you're creating any of your mobile apps or website, and you quickly wanted to get started, maybe create a component, you can come to this website and start creating your designs very quickly. Now let us look at few other things. Right now, those are the two very important features that I found. Was first Figma, and second is the code. The other thing is, if you go back once again on the home page, and if you look at you'll find on the left, you'll find all your prompts, right? All the designs that you have made, you'll find it over here. On the top right, you have two options: standard mode and an experimental mode. Currently all the designs what we were making were on the standard modes, which means we were using Gemini 2.5 Flash, and we were very quickly able to create these designs. But there's also another option that's called experimental mode, that allows you to actually go ahead and upload the images, and then create some designs that looks pretty similar, or more like an inspiration, but it takes time, right? So right now I'm going to click on experimental mode, and the moment you click it, you'll see this image icon that you can use to go ahead, that you can use to actually upload a picture. So I'm going to click on this one, and this is one I have actually. Okay, let's click on this. But this is not good actually. Let's go to downloads and maybe pick this one. I know there's a Bolt is doing a very uh, big hackathon, or you can say uh, create a website that looks similar to this, that I can use for definitely not one of the best prompts that I could have written. It's a very bad prompt, and you can now see that at the top it has changed into experimental mode. So you can now see that it has definitely created a design which kind of looks similar to what we gave, but it is still not the best. And of course, when it says it is in the experimental mode, so I don't expect it to be making a really nice design, but you get an idea, right, on what you can do with this tool. Now, there are a few other things I really want to talk to you about. Is that if you click on these three dots at the top, and click on prompt guide. And I really I really wanted to share this with you because I really loved on what they have shared. And it is actually a prompt guide on that will help you to actually build better designs. I'm going to go through a couple of them to to just to give you an idea. The first one is starting your projects. There are two ways you can give prompts. Either you can give a high level prompt or you can give a detailed prompt. Now, what is a high level prompt? It could be something that an app for a marathon runners. Now, this is a very high level. You have not defined any specificity that you need something like this or that. So either you can give a high level prompt like this, or if you can give a very detailed prompt like an app for marathon runners to engage with the community, find partners, get training advice, and find a race near them. Now, this one is a very detailed one. So it's entirely up to you whether you want to go with a prompt, a high level one, or you can go with a very detailed one. Now, there are a few other, good practice that you can follow is you can refine your app by iterating screen by screen. You can control the app theme. You can actually define in the prompt itself that you need these kind of colors and you need warm and color palette or something, whatever, right? You can also define the fonts here. What I also like in this blog is, this is the one you should definitely go through the entire blog and get more tips. What I really liked is, when I was reading the comments, this is one gentleman who has really written a very good comment here. Like, so he says, I spent a lot of time trying to build a task dashboard for factory operations where each task has two rows, yari yari, but it really wasn't working right. So this person has actually told that what his initial prompt was, what did not work, how did he use ChatGPT to create very nice prompt for Stitch, and what were the prompt one, what were the prompt two. So I really encourage you to actually go ahead and even read this entire blog and also the comments. And also, the author says, thank you so much for an incredible feedback. So I really loved this one when I found out that they have a guide on how you can write better prompts. The other thing that I want to give it to you all before I leave, it is actually not about this uh, it has nothing to do with the tool that you're going to use now. But I was just going through the website. I'm on the homepage now. I was just going through the website, and while I was reading the commonly asked questions, right, there's a question that is mentioned here, and that says, can I import data from Galileo AI? So I was just wondering that what actually is Galileo AI, right? So I thought that it makes sense to go ahead and search Galileo AI. Oops, not AO, Galileo AI, and click on the very first link. And it turns out, ladies and gentlemen, and this is actually written by the CEO and co founder of Galileo AI, and it says that I'm happy to share that Galileo AI is now part of Google to continue our mission to make science easy. Very simply, it means that this project, right, the Stitch that you have, was actually called Galileo AI. This was the project by Arnaud Bernard, and in May, I think it was in May this year, right, that it got acquired by the Google, and now it is known, Galileo AI project is known as Stitch AI. So that is one thing. I just thought, that I believe you must all be developers or something, right? Or maybe designers or maybe some students. I thought it makes sense for you all to know about this. So guys, there's one thing I really wanted to share with you all, and that is, if you come to this Stitch with Google homepage and you scroll down, um, over here you'll find it's Stitch free of charge. It is absolutely free at this instance, and each user gets a monthly allowance of 350 generation of flash mode, which means we had two mode, right? Standard mode and an experimental mode. If you're using standard mode, you can generate up to 350 designs per month, and if you're using an experimental mode, you can generate up to 50 designs per month. That is something to also note. I'm really excited what you can go ahead and build with this tool. I think AI is only getting started. Right, there's so much we all can do. I can spend some weekend connecting the Figma designs again to the Bolt, and then create a very good React Native applications by just writing a prompt, connecting it to the super base, then also deploying it. I think the possibilities is endless. So please let me know in the comments that what are you going to build with this tool, and how did you like this video, and what more kind of videos you would like to watch in this channel. Thank you so much once again for tuning in. My name is Jimmy, and I'll see you in the next video.